Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, a conservative, patriot, Christian kind of view is being purged here in America. And what I mean by purge is that they are very highly under attack. And I'm going to prove it to you with a lot of reports that I have to show you. So please don't miss this and share it everywhere. One of the reasons I continue to tell everybody to get on a VPN, virtual private network, I use virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven. Right now, I've purposely partnered with them, and I've said this already, for 20% off because I believe in the product so much. But that aside, when you have a certain political view, you shouldn't be judged or censored or pushed to the bottom of the barrel simply because of that view. No matter if they're liberal, conservative, Christian, patriotic, whatever your race, color, religion, creed, color, or religion, here in America, we have that freedom. But all that said, if you're a conservative, if you're a patriot, if you're a Christian, well, here's some reports that'll tell you that you are under attack. Check out this first report, and this is from AboveTheLaw.com, put out January 9th of this year, and it's titled, Shocking Revelation About the Discrimination Conservatives Face in Law School. Now, this report goes on to detail a few people in law school who are going through the college there, and just because they have a conservative slant, they're belittled and put down because of that view. Here's another one from TheGuardian.com. We're under attack. Young conservatives gather to reject political correctness. This report goes on to detail how young conservatives are gathering together just to stand against the political corruption that they're experiencing from the far liberal left. Now, here is another report, and I spoke about this one before, but this is FoxNews.com. James Damore sues Google, claiming the tech giant discriminates against white conservative men. Now, the other day, I showed the actual complaint or the actual case in which he's filing, and I'm going to have that on the screen again, and you can see the case summary there that he is suing specifically because his conservative views were the first thing, his male gender, and third, his Caucasian race. Now, all of that, now I did a whole report where I went through the entire case file, and I'm going to leave a link below if you want to recheck that out, but the entire case file included screenshots of harassment from employees, from management up in Google, and how they refuse to hire conservatives. Not only that, but they blacklist conservatives. They will not allow conservatives to join the club or work for the organization, nor will they allow authors who are conservatives, and they named Alex Jones as one of those people that they purposefully are putting to the bottom of the barrel and not letting anyone click on it unless it's verbatim by name. These are attacks. This is why I say we can't ignore it. If we don't do something and stand up against the corruption now, it's going to continue to happen. Make sure you follow patriotic channels. Make sure you follow those who are exposing truth. One way to silence the enemy is exactly what Google is doing, pushing and harassing and bullying anyone with a certain specified view. And by the way, we do live in America, and I'm going to fight for our freedoms and our freedoms of every race, color, creed, religion. That is the beauty of America. Now, here's another report, and this one is from mrcbusiness.org. Here we have the president of the group there, Brent Bonzel, whose extraordinary expose of Twitter censorship must be seen. Now, the president goes on to make this statement, and I want to bring it up because it's important. He goes, I have been a critic of some of James O'Keefe's work in the past. Now, if you don't know who James O'Keefe is, he is a YouTuber who goes into these far left organizations, exposes the corruption that is happening from within all organizations, and brings it to the forefront how they are censoring conservatives and patriots and anyone in opposition to their view. But it goes on to say, so I have the credentials to say the following. What O'Keefe has produced is not just extraordinary, but it demands national attention. If social media is the communication vehicle of the future, and it is, very important fact there, then this represents the most sinister threat to free speech in history. That is no exaggeration. The radical left is out to censor the voices of all who they disagree with. Huge point there. O'Keefe has proven it. Every America needs to watch, and Twitter allows it. So again, the radical left is purposefully censoring those on the other side. And the radical left has control of Twitter, Facebook, Google, which incorporates YouTube. And look, if they're going to have monopolistic illegal organizations, then we need to have the freedom to say, let anyone say those things as long as, they're not murdering or hurting anybody in the process. That is what I stand in. And again, this is another reason, and I'm going to say it because I believe in it. I have a VPN on my phone. I have it on all my computers. I have it on my children's phone. Because if you have a certain political view, it is no one's business what you're Googling or what you're searching. This is why I believe so hardcore in an IP scrambler and a VPN, a virtual private network. Now I use virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven. And here's how, if you want to check it out and sign up, you can do that. You can just click on the red button, get protected, takes you to another screen. You can protect yourself. That's 3 or less computers. Or if you want the family plan, if you have more than 3 devices, then click on that one. Then you've got different monthly plans that you can do. I like the 12-month because I don't plan on ever letting it go. And right now it's 20% off for my viewers only at that link for $4.79. That's a kick butt price. Then you can get the add-ons. I encourage you, check out the Protection Plus. I use that to protect against DDoS attacks, and IdentiSafe. IdentiSafe right there, that's a huge one, because if you have a Windows computer right now, unfortunately, it's not available on Mac, but once it is, I am jumping on that one because I have a Mac. But if you have a Windows computer and not a Mac, you can get the IdentiSafe. Everything else is available on Mac. The whole VPN is all available on Mac, but just not the IdentiSafe. But it will make it where your cameras are, and the NSA can't access your cameras or your mics. There's been multiple reports that I have seen and read about women who, hackers have hacked into their cameras, watched them in showers, watched them in places. So you want to prevent that, especially if you have young children in the home. So that's a good add-on there to get. So again, 20% only using the link below, and get it while it lasts. I've managed to talk them this long into doing it. But remember, the other good thing and why I use this company, because if the government goes and knocks on their door and asks for your information, it's all trash. They don't keep a file and they don't keep a profile. Other VPN organizations do. So be very careful who you choose. I use Virtual Shield because they throw it away. So if the government knocks on their door, they've got nothing. Great, great, great thing. All right, now moving on, the other thing that I wanted to bring up is Christian persecution specifically. Now, I came across this report on foxnews.com, and it's titled, Christian Persecution Continues to Rise. More incidents against women in 2017, a new report says. And then here's another report on dailymail.co.uk. 1 in 12 Christians around the world is persecuted. 3,000 killed last year and 6 women raped every day. Every day. And this is according to a shocking report. Now, that was the Open Doors report that they grabbed that from. And I had a whole thing that I did on this with the radio broadcast I did the other day. But 1 in 12, think about that for a moment. You live in America. I probably know a good 100 some odd Christians just in my circle and thousands at church. Well, if 1 in 12 are persecuted, that pretty much means all the other countries got some sort of persecution, with exception to the Europe and area. But the Middle East, the Middle Eastern countries are some of the highest. North Korea, obviously, is one of the highest in Christian persecution. So while we sit very comfortably here in America, those brothers and sisters that are in the Middle Eastern countries are not sitting comfortably like we are. 1 in every 12. But not a single one of my 12 friends here, if you will, are persecuted here in America. So that's the beauty. And that is why I fight for our freedoms here in the States, here in America. This is why I'm constantly exposing censorship against Christians, conservatives, patriots, Trump supporters. You support Trump now, that's a key word for Google to censor you. This is stupid. This is America. Let's stand against that. One way you can do that, get on your VPN. Another way that you can do that is stand up to those atrocities. Send messages to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter about how you don't appreciate that censorship. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. Please don't forget to check out my partner at virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven. And thanks again for tuning into my channel, and subscribe to channels who are speaking truth. I'm Lisa, signing out.